If I'm ever too quiet, just let me know.
Will do. Oh hey, apparently Sven L89 avenged my death.
Oh, hey, thanks, Sven.
Thank you, Sven. You're a pal. Okay, I'll just toss this up on the Toon Bells. Hang on, I'll define the specific image to add. This may take a while. Shouldn't take that long.
You said Kokichi's name could be read something like Small Demon King.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Yeah, if you read Kokichi's name forwards, it comes out as "Good luck to you in this the year of the horse," which is
Are you still
which
doing
is-
that?
which is not a name. It's just a fortune cookie reading that he's removed the spaces from. But if you read
He,
it,
like he came up with his name himself.
I'm starting to wonder if he did. But if you read it backwards, it comes out as Lucky Midget Demon King.
Okay.
Okay, I found the image.
Uh,
I'll add it to
I'm
his
terribly
Tumblr.
sorry, my TV wasn't muted like I thought it was.
I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't
I
hear it either,
could.
to be honest.
Okay, so was it Small Lucky Demon King, right?
Lucky Midget Demon King, yeah.
Lucky Midget Demon King. You know, the thing is, like, you started analysing the lyrics of that Monokuma track.
Yeah,
You know, he's all that remains of a once great yokai.
yeah.
What if the song is playing the pronoun game?
Ooh.
Because Kokichi is also very monochrome.
He is. He does dress in the Monokuma colours.
Oh wait,
He
sorry
won't
if
stop
there's
being
a
mean
lot
to his
of noise
brother.
in my house. Just making a bit of food.
That's fine. I'm just putting up this Tumblr ad. And then we'll get going.
But, since I have watched a bunch of your videos last night, I've had some of the Danganronpa's music on my mind the whole day on loop, and it's not even some of the really special music. It's one of those what it.
Yeah,
really
like
often.
the general like background music.
Yeah, that, and it's just oh my God, stop it! Oh. But it has
Sorry.
really good music. You don't have to apologize. The one who should be apologizing is the one who wrote that music.
Yeah, they should apologise for being too good at their job. How dare
Yes, yes.
I forgot how to play this game.
Bad music, making good music. Oh my.
What part
I'm
did
doing
you?
it again.
Yeah. What part did you get
What?
up to anyway? Because you're on part 34, I think, when I went to sleep, which is a long part with many intermissions.
I think I jumped a bit down on two of them. Because I looked at the and it was just an hour of trial, and then
Yeah.
went to the end of that.
I like those episodes because I can do other things during them.
I can't. I really need to. I need to have more story bits to focus on things. Then I went to the next part, and it was still it was an hour, and I think it was 45 minutes of trial, and then Gundam got smashed, or pinged as the guilty party, and yes. I think that's how I got to.
Oh, you got to the tragic bit where Sonya just gets really sad.
I think I'm not sure I did get to that part, but I
well,
got
if
to the part
Gundam's
where...
dead, then yeah, that's the part I'm thinking of.
No, I didn't see him die. I just saw him get pinged as the guilty one.
Oh, then did he start confessing?
He
In
showed
his usual style.
it showed him talking with the what's his name, Nakamura. Is that his name? The one he killed.
Oh,
I can't remember their names.
oh, he killed Nekomaru, didn't he? Yeah.
Nakamura, yeah, the screaming one, the one I don't like.
It's a shame. Nekomaru Akane was like the OTP of that game. JK, it's Gundam Sonya.
He just gets on my nerves awful lot. He does the scream too much.
He is a loud
I think
boy.
I found it hard to get like annoyed at him because what's her face was around. You know, the little girl with the traditional dancing. What I hated her so much.
Satan! You mean Satan?
Oh my god, Kokichi's like male her.
I'm not sure he is. Kokichi is. Hiyoko was just kind of mean and a bully. Kokichi is just a fucking asshole archmanip. Kokichi has gone full Ko. Never go full Ko.
Who has done that? The guy with the white hair?
Oh, we're talking about Danganronpa 3. Kokichi's from Danganronpa 3.
Yeah, the guy with the white hair is Nagito, who's also an asshole.
Yeah, he's a different kind of asshole. He's not as endearing as Kokichi.
I really don't understand why he has so many fans. I remember him just having so many adoring fans, and he's just no, he doesn't deserve that many fans.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
Raincoat's not on this stream, bro.
Oh. Shit, I should actually be watching the stream chat. No, I should hope Raincoat's audio is lagging, because he's not here. This isn't even his channel.
It's not my channel, but I'm still here.
Maybe it's me.
This is rapidly turning into a surrealist mystery plot. Who is Raincoat, really? We hear about him in Legends.
Is it Chloe? Is it Chloe? Is it Reese? Is it Doug?
I'm gonna tell him that you thought he was a Danish woman this entire time.
I'm so sorry. I have the wrong raincoat. The wrong raincoat. No one who kills people for no specific reasons.
Okay, here's the guy we need to shake. Ooh, we can stealth dominate him. That'll save us some time.
Did you say shave or shank?
Shame. We tried to stealth dominate him, but he wasn't going for it.
Ah. But maybe you should get him to shave. Hello. Yes, it's probably me who's lagging. The laggy one. The one who lags and glows.
Okay, so I just told Ronk, and he's like, "How did you know my secret?"
I don't know how to make it stop lagging, so I'm not.
I don't think it actually is necessarily lagging, because it should be.
Just...
It's coming through my PS4, so if I can hear it in real time, it should be fine, and I can. It's just that since you and Reese are both watching, like, the stream,
We're in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm about 10 seconds behind. So I get very curious when Doug just goes, "Oh no!"
I think we're gonna die again.
Or if he says, "I'm going to kill this person," and I just wait 10 seconds and then I hear him groan because he doesn't do it. I like that stream. That was a fun stream.
Fucking MMA orcs.
The glowing raincoat. That's me now. I have stolen this identity.
You have subsumed his identity and have become my old school friend. Congratulations, you were in Warwick, the worst house. He's not even here to defend his house. Lol.
Look, I knew I could count on you. I mean, I didn't know it, but I'm glad I can count on you.
That's fixed. What was that?
Sounds like a siren.
Ah.
What I don't get is why we call the noise that is there to go, keep away, emergency services. Or, you're gonna get bombed! The same thing we call the magical ladies who seduce sailors onto the shore with their beautiful songs.
What means? Siren. Siren, some... Good question.
Okay, let's find Ronk the Unashamed again. We apparently can't stealth dominate him.
I don't think you can with most of those. Oh wait, got a message. Yeah.
On PS4, it's probably somebody asking how old you are.
Oh, don't remind me!
I still haven't answered. I'm just gonna ignore him. It's so creepy. You should never. That should never be the first question you ask somebody. Even if you want to mac on fly honeys or whatever, you don't immediately ask them how old they are.
Especially not on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's creepy.
If I ever get one again, I'm just going to exclaim video games. Which do you like? And every time they just mention something, I'm just going to ask them about specific things, and if they can't answer, I'm just gonna keep harassing them.
Look, you came back. You are my most loyal servant, Ukduk.
No, fly honeys isn't female flies. It's honeys who have the property of being fly. Although you're right, fly honeys could also mean like really nice lady flies. You know damn well what fly means in this context, Darskull.
I like the implication there that Darskull is like, I'm really attracted to one trait in a woman: the ability to take to the sky.
And buzz around me. I don't know why, but I really like the Ola Kais. Is that's what they're called?
Yeah. Okay, I think I
Big
need
fuckers.
Big ones. Yes.
Yeah, they look like Killer Croc.
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back for Ronk, because we do need to shame him until he is shamed.
Are you sure you're going to be able to shame him? Or is it just like him not being shamed like one time and now he's like, I only got shamed, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't count on that.
I think you can break them.
Yeah, I am
We're
going to break him.
them, are we?
Well,
Why is this game so weirdly sexual all of the time?
well, it's Lord of the Rings. Tolkien didn't write that many women.
That doesn't make things sexual!
It does nowadays.
No, it just makes it vaguely homoerotic. That doesn't make it sexual.
Speaking of, I realised that in my nano thing deicide, the fact that this the viewpoint
Did you see the
character.
chat?
No, I haven't been looking at.
Strips, I must break you.
That would make sense since half of these
No.
orcs seem to think they're boxers / MMA fighters anyway.
I really want to know what. I really want to know what's the inverse explanation for you getting them in a box. Like, did someone just walk around and with a giant box and just and
So it's just like airlifting, like they're dropping boxes on them, or are they like putting balloons on them like in Metal Gear Solid 5 and lifting them up and then they
Yeah,
get
that-
shoved into a box
yeah,
in a
that-
factory?
that-
Are these
that
orcs
one.
all coming from Metal Gear Solid 5 and Solid
Yes.
and Big Boss is doing his mate Tally in a Solid?
yeah, that's my thinking. And
he needs the money from the microtransactions to pay for the microtransactions in his game.
yes.
All that insurance for his forward operating base isn't going to pay for itself.
I can just see Talion just looking at this box that just dropped from the sky. It's just, what is this? And he just opens it really, really carefully with his broken sword. And this one orc just jumps up and says, "Hello, ready to fight now."
And there's like a
Talion's-
note attached to his back, and it's got like a little smiley face with an eye patch on it.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, it's Big Boss. They all talk about with eye patches and really clones of Solid Snake. And it's just 5,000 years old. Metal Gear Solid 6 plot confirmed.
I like
See,
it.
now
Yeah.
I would believe that it's something that Kojima would do, but like Konami wouldn't. They're not that imaginative.
Yeah, so I was just saying, so in my
sorry for
NaNoWriMo
interrupting.
project, that's fine, deicide, so I realised, like, I'm having this young woman from the Imperial Academy of Sciences, and probably Art too, joining this squad as their engineer. And it's, oh, wait, hang on. Of, like, the 7 other members of this military squad, 5 are attractive dudes. Is this just a reverse harem?
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Everything's possible.
After this is published, I will do the dating sim version of its concept.
You should.
I think you should totally go for that, because there's a lot of things where it's like one shitty teenage boy and a lot of girls doing something serious, so why shouldn't it be like one kind of cool girl and a whole bunch of attractive dudes doing something?
Yeah.
Should
And
they all be gay then?
So what?
Should they all be gay then?
Well, that's gonna like make it pointless. She can't bang them if they. Well, she could, but it wouldn't go very well if they.
I know, but it's just to upset the world a bit.
No, we're trying to indulge the teenage girls because I don't really get that.
Oh, okay. I thought we were upsetting the established order, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's how we're upsetting it by giving teenage girls what teenage boys get.
Oh, okay. Both things
that's
then.
true. I was
Work.
considering like splitting this novel up so that it has more of a shorter, more frequently released light novel-y vibe. So having Leona be light novel girl makes a certain amount of sense.
Ow.
After this stream, I'm gonna have some kimchi ramen, even though it's gonna make going to bed harder. Spicy food makes sleeping more difficult.
I'm going to have so much hot cocoa and a cake. It's cold! Cold. So cold. I don't think
Yeah, I'm a bit
going to
chill,
bed.
mostly because my hair's still damp.
I bought a hat today. Or a cap. Link cap.
I went into this like manga shop game place where they sell a lot of like video game and anime tat. I said tat, just to make sure everybody's clear on that. And I wanted to see if that's where that dude who was in the cafe we do on NaNoWriMo write-ins got his Monokuma hat, but alas, it was not. The thing is, every time I go in there, I'm like, this place has all the kinds of shit I would have wanted when I was a teenager, but just didn't seem to be available.
Makes
But
sense.
now I look at it and think, that's tat. Oh god, that makes it sound like it's some kind of gangbang.
What?
Form an orderly line, boys. Everybody's gonna get to play with our guest.
Well, that's the horse.
Oh good, both the people I want to turn to my side are here in one place. In theory makes things simpler.
I think my food is done.
I do love giant sieges. I love big
And he
sieges and I
really
cannot
is.
die.
He does it that.
You other mothers can't deny when a giant siege engine goes in.
He's made
With a war
sonnets
cannon in your
about how
face.
much he likes sieges.
You get spun. Okay, Push Prince, stay and fight for me. I need to recruit Push Prince, not Push Prince, this guy with Hinch.
I need to recruit your cousin, who's also named Push Crimp.
Who's apparently
Don't copy the
immune
name in
to,
your family.
immune
It's
to
a very
arrows
common
and just fucking ran away. Stop running away! How the fuck are you doing the smoke grenade teleportation thing while on a Caragor?
Metal Gear Solid! Oh, yeah. How they do it? Okay, Ow! Tell me, is there any game franchise that is dying or has died
God damn
that
it.
won't be missed? Ah, no! Ow!
Funny loads that won't be missed.
No doubt killing you will help me obtain rank.
I can't tell you of any because I've forgotten about them. That's how little I miss them.
Bravo!
Apparently the new Bubsy game is okay.
I'm sorry. It's hilarious. Oh.
Like, there's a slider and it goes from Silent Bobcat all the way up to Bubsy.
That's impressive. Ah.
You can get him to shut up or you can have him talk all the fucking time.
Wow!
And they realise how annoying that is, so that's why that setting's called Bubsy.
You know, I thought I was seeing things when I saw it on the PlayStation Store. It's like, that can't be right. And I went in.
I have a whole bunch of PS2 games I've never gotten around to playing.
Oh, tell me.
Yeah, because I just went on a mad spending spree and bought a shit ton of them about 8 months ago. I'm wondering if Dragon Guard is one of them, or is that just something that's on my wish list and I never go around to buying? I mean, you may mock, but buying random PS2 games is how I found the Sword of Eteria and Shadow of Memories, so...
I'm not mocking.
Yeah, I Sword of Eteria was pretty good.
It is a pretty good game. It's got a glitched as fuck boss fight in it, but it's a pretty good game. If it wasn't owned by Konami, I'd be hankering for a remastering with that boss fight fixed.
You never know, maybe they'll make a pachinko machine out of it. I should make fun of that, because it'll do it.
I'd also could really go for a HD remaster of Shadow of Memories.
Is that an Konami too?
Yeah, it is. Part of the reason I want that so much is that people will be like, oh hey look, they remade this old game, and it's like, wait, Charles Martinet's in it? Because the voice of Homunculus, this kind of androgynous ancient being who's just really fucking weird and just beautifully inhuman. I love Homunculus. Homunculus is definitely one of my favourite characters in video games. It's voiced by the same guy who does Mario and Waluigi.
What?
Same voice actor. Charles Martinet does Homunculus in Shadow of Memories. What? Yeah, did you know that?
I'm usually pretty good at recognizing voices, but I hear that in being him. That's impressive.
Well, the reason I've said Waluigi is because, well, yeah, Mario is very different from Homunculus already, but Waluigi is about as far from Homunculus as you can possibly get. I love Homunculus so much.
I really can't understand how he can. There has to be some kind of voice filter.
Acting!
No, that can't be.
Well, one of the things you got to keep in mind about the Mario voices that Charles Martinet does is that he's putting on an Italian accent.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Homunculus has like it's very bland accent-wise. I don't know how
It's
to put it. It's
also
like an
very
unmarked
risky.
variety, but not really, because it's just... It's vaguely American, maybe?
Makes sense. Mario Odyssey went full anime. I'm imagining Mario having a magical girl transformation.
You can put him in a wedding dress, you know.
That's fair. That's fair.
I really appreciate that. I love it when games give you the option of cross-dressing. And, like, there's no buffs or anything. These are just purely aesthetic.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes
But actually, I prefer, because, like... I mean, there's a small part of me that goes, ha, let's fuck over the douchebag fanboys by making the most powerful armor in the game for dudes really fucking girly. But there's also a part of me going, yeah, but I don't want them bitching about it. If they don't want to dress their character like a girl, they shouldn't basically be made to.
Yeah, like, that's fair. That's fair. Where on earth is this guy?
If you're going to purposefully try and do something to make something less enjoyable for somebody, then it kind of makes it less enjoyable for everybody, even the people you'd think would find it enjoyable naturally.
Ogba.
You know- Mario Odyssey is the game that makes me want to get a Switch.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the game that makes me want to go to Switch, and I probably will at some point. Because it looks like a good game. What little I've played of Xenoblade Chronicles X was a lot of fun, even though Carrie Renan has shown up in that too. When will she leave me be?
Yeah, you'd think. Oh, like, do you mean for you? Because I was about to say, yeah, you'd think that like Breath of the Wild would be the one that I'd want to get for the Switch for.
Who's
but
showing
no,
up? Who's showing up, Doug?
it's not. It's Odyssey.
Carrie Carolan, she's a voice actor. You've been watching Danganronpa too, so you would have heard her in that. She plays Mahiru. At the time I was playing Danganronpa, Mahiru was the photographer girl. Bright red hair.
Oh,
When she died,
yeah.
she got a camera rescue all over her face instead of just a regular cross.
Oh.
Yeah, they do that on some of them. So I ended up peering at Rantaro's death thing just to see if there's any kind of clue.
So, like, at the same time as that, I was also playing Tales of Zestiria, which Carrie Carolan is also in. She plays Lila. So,
Do you not like her?
oh no, she is a fine voice actor. After playing Tales of Zestiria, I played Trials of Cold Steel, which Carrie Carolan is in, playing Sarah. Meanwhile, recently, I played Xenoblade Chronicles X recently, and Carrie Carolan is in that as one of the party members. I have been watching the dubs of Fate Zero in order to write these Fate Zero abridged episodes, and Carrie Carolan is in that. For most recent editorial, and also because I might abridge it, I've been watching the dubs of Madoka Magica, and Carrie Carolan is in that.
Are you like, hey, do you want me to push you towards a bridge series you can audition for as a voice actress just because you want to hear somebody else in things? Just like, yes, as will do.
Thing is, Carrie Carolan is a very good voice actor. She also has a very distinctive voice, so you always know it's her.
Look, it's not like you don't like her, but, you know, once you start being stalked, you tend to go off people.
I can't see
Okay.
Ogber anywhere. He's meant to be around here somewhere. But
They do that sometimes.
Derek Stephen Prince is also showing up in a lot of stuff. He's also in Trails of Cold Steel and Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa V3 because they brought back most of the Danganronpa 2 cast for that, as in most of the voice actors. Ogber. Hang on, maybe.
What are you doing to Arkbor? Or is he the one you're going to shape?
No, he's the one I want to recruit.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh! You have a bard.
This is really vexing me now that I can't see him anywhere.
Isn't he on the map? On the big map, I mean?
He is, but it's just a general, like, go to this area, find him, and tag him thing.
It's weird.
Hang on, I'm gonna get... I'm gonna see if I can't find someone else instead. And I'll come back for Ogber later. Shame, because I've dominated all these orc archers around the area who could help me, but it's useless because Ogber isn't there. Oh yeah, Darsko, I've played Breath of the Wild. It's a beautiful game.
I mean, if I did get a Switch, I'd definitely get the Breath of the Wild. It's just, I don't have a Wii U. So, I have to buy a new console to play it either way. And there's really been nothing to make me go, oh yeah, I desperately need a Wii U. Mostly because Breath of the Wild took so fucking long to come out.
Yeah.
We were anticipating that game from the very day that the Wii U was announced. I mean, although to be fair, Super Mario 3D World did look really good, but I'm not very good at platformers. Like, I really suck at them. Like, I can do Kirby's Dream Land and that's it. That's your lot. Let's play more Super Mario Sunshine. It's a good game. I wish there'd be more Flood. Like, it'd be kind of nice if, like, in Super Mario Odyssey, Flood was just there somewhere. It's just like, hello, Mario. How are you? And Mario's just like, I'm a good. And Flood's like, that's good. I must now return to cleaning this wall. And Mario's just like, I have the fun. And the person wearing Flood is just like, I'm standing right here, guys. You can at least acknowledge my existence. Oh! Have you seen many of the worlds in Super Mario Odyssey?
Alright, boss. That bloke you recruited is a sneaky bastard.
Oh, hey,
Rose.
Bruce.
Not backstabber. What you want to do is to make him
Have you seen
so-
many of the worlds in Super Mario Odyssey?
No.
Oh my god, you need to look up Tostarena. It's my favourite. It's so pretty. So pretty. I love that kind of like
surviving a few rounds, make it trustworthy.
Mexican Aztec
It's a bloody
aesthetic
and you need Rongo to trust.
with the bright colours and the
Go on, have a go.
they have sombreros and they're skellies. It's so cute.
Okay, Tars Manhunter. Let's send you to spy on a war chief. We'll have him infiltrate Zugor the Jaded.
Oh! Well, I like that aesthetic, and they have sombreros, and they're really cute skellies. That's. Oh. Oh. They are so cute. There's cute, such cute skellies in Tostarena. You douchebag! That's not what I said.
It looks like Ogdo the Tench is working for Zugor the Jaded now.
Okay, these internal power struggles amongst the orcs are just.
You're so ugly. I understand.
Yes? Hi.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, I've returned.
Sorry, I was, I'm eating, so I just turned off my mic and I was getting more food.
Fair enough, makes sense.
I think I should do that when I have the crunch. Love the crunch.
Ah, phew.
But I don't know, I really like bugles. I don't know why. I didn't like them that much the first time I had them, but then like I really like them now.
Ah, so cold.
Okay, let's find our Sakuba Mountain and recruit him.
Is Cool Ranch like Cool Original?
Huh?
Like in Doritos? Because I really like Cool Original. Or is that Cool American? I think they call that Cool American in America. And the rest of us are just like, what? Cool Americans. There's no such thing. Except maybe Will Smith on a good day.
Any interesting news today?
Labour MP committed suicide.
What? When?
What? Tell me, tell me.
Earlier, he was one of the ones under investigation for multiple allegations of sexual assault and rape. And he was fired from his position as a cabinet minister in Welshland and suspended as an MP. And he killed himself earlier today.
Wow. What's his name?
Something. So that's really unhelpful. He had a name. Who knows what it was?
Harsh, but good. Harsh, but just. Nice.
I think that's the only real news to come out today.
What about YouTube news?
No, don't think so.
A feast is being held. The stench of grog is on the air.
Yeah, I'm like,
Are you asking if PewDiePie said something racist again?
yes!
I don't think he has lately. I
Like,
mean,
as mentioned, PewDiePie fucking up with something, Dark Side Phil blowing up on stream, over nothing.
Isn't that just like, that's not news at this point? Isn't that just like what you expect to happen? Wouldn't the news be Darkside Phil plays a game and has a productive stream session? Getting to the end of a level, and everybody was just like, yeah, actually, good job.
This is apparently a special case, even for Darkseid. He, I didn't watch the whole video because mostly out of fear of what I was going to hear, but he apparently lost his shit on somebody who just helped him and another person through an entire map. And
What game was this?
one of those new war games with zombies. Battlefront? No, can't be it.
COD?
Maybe. In recent news, KSI said a bad word in his live stream. Don't they always? I know it's a stupid thing to ask about, but I'm usually the last person to hear about YouTube drama and the like because I look at very few things, so I usually don't know. I can believe both of those things. So sorry.
Oh wait, I did know one thing. This guy, Prison Planet, I think, who's like one of those alt-writers, and people have just been mocking the shit out of him for advertising Alex Jones's Brain Force Plus on Twitter.
I'm surprised if JonTron actually has any more friends nowadays. He hasn't been doing much lately, has he?
no.
Yeah, all the guys who used to like have normal boots or hidden block shop at the front of their videos, they stopped doing that ages ago. And they all like still clearly interact with each other, so I think he's just killed the whole idea, to be honest, from being a bit of a weirdo and a massive dick.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
that seems about right.
Is she? They haven't
Where'd John
mentioned
from?
They haven't mentioned her.
You know, it's hard to break friends. It's actually a lot harder to break friends than it is to break romantic relationships.
Yeah, we don't really have a set structure for breaking friendships, is the thing. Whereas breaking up in a romantic relationship may be difficult, but we do know what to do.
Yeah, romantic relationships have like a clear cut-off point. Whereas people are like, oh, why doesn't this person just cut ties with their friends who's been accused of X thing? And you're like, oh, because it's actually really fucking hard to break friendships.
He does, huh?
Yeah, friendships like tend to, if friendships die, they die slowly.
Over years.
Yeah, it's more that you lose contact with your friends more than you break friendships with them.
Yes.
Look, ask any secondary school age girl and they'll tell you exactly that. Like, breaking a friendship is really fucking hard, even if you desperately need to. Which I suppose is part of the reason I get really mad when, like, things aimed at little girls are constantly going on about the power and value of friendship, because if anything, little girls need to be taught that you don't have to remain friends with these girls who treat you like shit.
Yeah. Okay, let's dominate you, big guy. Yeah, VC Dusko, this is why you haven't been, you know, tapped to write My Little Pony episodes. What's the moral of this episode? Sometimes your friends need murdering. Could we maybe change that? No!
Hey, maybe episodes I would write would have morals like maybe if you all decide to take on a secret identity to fuck over your one friend because she's being a slight bit of a braggart, instead of just talking to her about it, you're the bad person, not her.
Yeah.
The mysterious ne'er-do-well, where all of the other members of the main six basically just gang up on Rainbow Dash and humiliate her in front of the entire town instead of just talking to her about this problem, which I thought was the entire point of this fucking program.
Saku, you can be my bodyguard now. You're big.
He looks so happy!
Good croc.
Aw.
Good croc.
That
I think maybe,
TV
like,
show-
The main... Actually, I think that weird Griffin thing was, like, the sole example I can think of maybe you should break up a friendship, but that's always in the same way these things always happen in kids' TV programs, is it's a rare character who's only showed up once and is mean to somebody's other friends, not you need to stop being friends with this person who is always around you because they treat you like garbage.
Yeah. Let's get info on this war chief. He is afraid of execution. Well, who the fuck isn't?
Maybe he has a guilty conscience.
Oh, I can't stand for guillotine. Man, me too, bro.
I'm still so, I don't know, angry about that TV tropes entry I found, where they had to compare trying to dominate Isildur, something American. It's like, no.
Oh yeah, and my initial reaction to that was, why would you harsh Abraham Lincoln like that?
I don't get it either.
The thing
I mean,
is,
Abraham
like,
Lincoln, kind of a dick, but seriously, he's better than Isildur.
Isildur is an interesting figure as far as Tolkien's. Like, I put up that Madoka Magica editorial today of why it's not a deconstruction. And in it, I talk briefly about Lord of the Rings and how one of the inherent contradictions in Lord of the Rings and the rest of Tolkien's Legendarium is that heroic figures are simultaneously larger than life and human in a very banal way. And Isildur is like the prime example of that, because he's in like the flood narrative of Numenor. He's essentially like sort of Noah and sort of Noah's son. Like he was around during the whole temptation of Ar-Pharazôn by Sauron, and he, his father, and his brother kind of led the faithful Númenóreans out of Númenor and established Gondor and Arnor. So, like, there's that interesting idea where he is this almost demigodish figure who exemplifies goodness. And then there's the contradiction in terms that for what he's known for most of Lord of the Rings is succumbing to temptation. So you get this, oh hey, this guy's mortally sickly. So you get this combination of larger than life heroic figure and someone who represents human nature as Tolkien understood it, which neatly encapsulates like the whole internal contradiction of Lord of the Rings, that there's this ongoing conflict in Tolkien's writing between epic mythological ideas of war and people and his own experiences of war as a soldier.
He had a very mundane death, or humbling death? I'm not sure what to call it.
Isildur, didn't he just like fall in a river and drown or something?
He gets attacked by orcs and he puts on the One Ring and takes off his armour and goes into a river, but the ring slips off his finger and he's shot by arrows and dies.
Wait, was he naked?
No.
I think he had his like under armour clothes on.
Okay, fair enough. I was just double checking because it's like I thought the One Ring made all of you naked, not like the Invisible Man.
Yeah, he takes off his armour basically so that he doesn't get weighed down by it in the river.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I was just like, wait a second, this is not how I understood this thing to work.
Why did he have the ring in the first place?
We got off Sauron, remember?
Yeah,
Really?
it's that whole thing about
Elrond was like,
him
chuck it in
being
the volcano, Matt, bro. And Isildur was just like, nah.
Yeah, like I mean, I was just talking about like the idea of Isildur as both a heroic figure and one who succumbs to banal temptation, and like the thing that kind of motivates Aragorn is the shame that Isildur cut the ring off Sauron's finger and had the opportunity to destroy it in Mount Doom, and he chooses not to because the ring is beautiful.
A couple of months ago, I found a picture of Sauron, who was a series actually, that depicts 3 times in his life. First, when he's seduced by Melkor.
Melkor.
Melkor, yeah. Sorry.
That's fine.
When he's making
I'm just imagining like a naked silhouette of Melkor with his leg bent at the knee and his hand laying on it, and then Sauron in full armor in the doorway going, "Are you trying to seduce me, Mr. Melkor?"
The last one is him where he's enslaved. I'm making air quotes here. by the king of the. I think it's called Numenor.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, the fall of Numenor,
the place of sinks. Yeah.
Ar-Pharazôn being seduced by him.
And
Again, only this time it's Sauron and he's in full armor.
The thing about that picture series is his hair. It goes from looking somewhat ready, in the next it is white. You can see it's warm, and in the last picture it's smoldering, and it's so pretty, and it just tells the story on its own. See if I can find it.
Yeah.
I know it's a really weird thing to come up with, but it was just lovely.
I mean, prior to the fall of Numenor, Sauron is meant to be beautiful in a really unearthly way. It's the fall of Numenor that causes him to, because
You're telling me he was
Ar-Pharazôn
really, really, really good looking.
Yeah, Ar-Pharazôn takes him prisoner. That Sauron basically wants this, and he convinces Numenor to worship Melkor and to declare war on Valinor. And Elendil, Isildur, and Anarion lead the faithful away, and then Numenor is drowned, and Sauron's on it when it drowns, and afterwards he's never able to look pretty again.
So he's a bit Satan then, a bit Luciferian.
Yeah. More so than Melkor.
Pictures in the chat, or a link there too.
Nice to. Okay.
Let me just finish this seam and I'll go and have a look.
Yeah. I've been reading up on Celebrimbor, not the one in, not the real Tolkien one, but the one in this game. And he is the most manipulating person in the game. He strings you along hard in the first game. He's going, I don't remember anything, and I think half of the game is just, or not half, but the first 3 or 4 hours is just, it's just him regaining his memories and lying.
Celebrimbor has always been extra and always will be extra.
I've been trying out his jumping, and let me tell you this. I've looked around, told myself, okay, I'm going to land over there, and I overshoot it. That's how extra he is.
So extra.
No, bitch, I am going to land here. Ha!
Hey, my lord. We're just watching these orcs fight each other. Who will win, the level 8 one or the level 16 one? Actually, he's looking at the level 8 one will at the moment.
Oh, okay. Past.
This is bad because we need our level 16 guy to win and infiltrate this warlord's base.
Oh, wait, you can't do that. Never mind. I need to ask you, Doug. You know, you can merge gems you get into more stronger gems.
I thought you were going to say you could merge orcs, and I was just like, what?
Now that, but I don't love
What
them.
Shin Megami Tensei nonsense is this?
That's not nonsense. It makes sense.
Merging orcs?
I mean, I do like the idea.
What do they do? Fusion dance?
Yes. Fusion! No!
Fusion, ha!
And for some reason it turns into a magical girl.
As it would.
No! Oh, no. That was a bad mental picture I got there. And by bad, I mean beautiful.
Okay, let's go try and shame Ronk the Unashamed. I will not rest until he has been shamed.
Isn't that what the stream started about an hour ago?
Yeah,
What's
but we
going on
couldn't.
already?
Yes!
Wow, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Doug, what have you been doing for an hour?
Recruiting orcs mostly.
Okay. Wait a minute, did you find Okber? You were looking for him.
I had to have him killed.
He wouldn't show up? Yes, but
Oh,
you would have to
gee,
pay me
I didn't realise that was like meant to be just a word, so I was just like, he's wearing a GI. What? Like, he's got him over his shoulders like a stole. I know you meant a
put me down?
I know what you mean. I know what you meant. It's just my brain just was like, what?
Please put me down. Let's have this. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. We will go and fulfill our destiny of shaming Ronk. We're going to shame him until he goes mad.
Oh, that is pretty.
It is fitting that we should shame him here, at the place where he first betrayed us.
Oh, did you see my post about, like, maybe looking for supernatural NCIS crossover fic?
Marks with pride.
I didn't know.
Brave Walker himself could shame me.
I don't know, I just think Tony and Dean would get on. I mean, they're basically the same person.
Supplies. More than those clubs do, anyway. We've always been a take what's ours crew, haven't we?
Also, can you imagine Tony, like, desperately trying to cover up for Dean and Sam, whilst Gibbs is just like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on, but I'm not going to tell you that today. I think it'd be entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
If you know Gibbs probably knew their dad.
Back.
Oh, he's vigilant against stealth.
Have you shamed anybody to the point where they start sounding like a husky?
That's what I'm trying to do with this guy.
He's working on it.
Oh.
Betray
I
me,
really
will
like-
you? I will shame you until you are ashamed.
I really like that one guy, the one orc he got to sound like a husky. They're very, very cute.
He's so cute.
He's very cute.
Such a Husker law. Do you reckon that's the direction that the actor got? Sound like a husky.
I feel like they don't pay the voice actors enough in this game, because some of the things they do and get them to say, it's just really phenomenal.
I suppose the one advantage of voice acting is that you don't have to keep a straight face, you just have to keep a straight voice.
You want me to sound like what? A husky!
So you can just be like, "Ow, ow, 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 ow," with a massive grin on your face, and it doesn't matter.
I can imagine them just putting the hand on the microphone and just looking at it. Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you want me to sound like a husky? Yes! Why?
No, so you're paying me for this. Okay.
Okay, let's shame him. Shame.
Did he kill the one? No, wait. Okay, I thought he killed the one you needed to shame. Did he?
No, he killed some guy who was about to kill me. He is a good bodyguard.
He's a good big bodyguard.
Maybe Ronk, he totally been shamed now. Or is he going to come back going, no, you failed?
They
Let's
can't
go
do
find
that
him
soon.
again and shame him again.
Just going to shame him until he learns his fucking lessons. If he just went, okay, I get it, I'm ashamed now, you'd be like, okay, you can go.
I saw one who shamed the same orc about 6 times, and the orc was just, nuh-uh! And it took very long for that one orc.
Yeah, I think to make them go insane, there's a chance of it happening each time you shame them, but you can make it happen by shaming them down to level 1, and then
Shaming them again.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do with our good former friend Ronk.
So, levels in this game are tied to their ego in the same way health is in Duke Nukem.
Yes.
I feel theirs is more deserved, though. I mean, it's Duke Nukem.
Oh, Duke Nukem's such a dick.
I hate him.
I love him so much.
I like his voice actor's voice.
I would have so much if somebody was like, "Hey Haz, do you want to reinvent Duke Nukem for the modern age?" I'd be like, "Yes." I'd have so much fun with it. Step 1: have him be so heterosexual that he only ever hits on women, and he always knows if you're a woman. So apparently to the audience's eye, it's just like, "Oh yeah, why is he hitting on this dude?" And the apparent dude's just like, "Oh my god, how did he know I was a woman inside all along?" It's Duke Nukem, baby. Duke Nukem just knows.
Oh no! I'm sorry. It's just summons bodyguard and jumps up towers, and the bodyguard is just. How do I get down from here? Oh.
Yeah, that's what I want from Duke Nukem. I want Duke Nukem to be aggressively heterosexual and yet still like the most true and loyal ally of the LGBT community.
I don't think it'll go well.
Do I look like I care?
No, you're right. But I just, if he's that heterosexual, he's just going to rub people the wrong way. Before they can get to see what he's actually like.
Yeah, but he's always like that anyway. So.
Yes, but it's just it's still him.
Yeah, but it's the kind of thing where you'll get people going, "Hot takes, Duke Nukem isn't actually as much of a dick as he seems." And you could have like art of him like killing some aliens and then like shoving a rainbow flag into their corpse. I have a soft spot for Duke Nukem because he's like such a 80s act. Yeah, that's kind of his downside. He also needs to be something of a. Yeah. I just think he could be a lot of fun. It's just the developers don't seem to know what to do with him. Like, you can keep him like this aggressively heterosexual, masculine guy and not have him be a dick, you know?
Time to shame Ronk again. Shame.
Well, yeah, he can be a more likable kind of dick. I mean, you can have him be that kind of dick and not make rape jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the kind of guy who looks at an alien mother, queen, and monstrosity and is like, yeah, I'd still hit it. That's what I want Duke Nukem to be. I will sleep with anything that's ladylike. Or a lady.
I'm not sure. I
just like, there's this one bit of The Simpsons where like Marge is in a bar with her neighbour, and these bikers come and hit on them, and he's just like, hey, you want to come back to mine? And she's like, I'm married with children. And he's just like, I always get what I want. And she's like, I said no. And he's like, oh no, terribly, a terrible misunderstanding. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. And then they just like take their hats off and bow and leave. That's what I want from Duke Nukem. I want Duke Nukem to be that guy. Very aggressive, but the second like someone's like, no, he's just like, oh, terribly sorry, terribly sorry. I thought you were interested.
Personally, I would want them to be pretty, just aesthetically pleasing to look at.
So, what?
That. Something Darkskull said. Like I said, just
oh, that's the other thing I'd do with Duke Nukem. I'd give him big blue Bishonen eyes and behind his aviators. That's why he's always wearing them, because he's got such big baby blues.
Wouldn't he end up looking exactly like the guy from what's it called? Wolfenstein?
BJ Blazkowicz.
Yeah.
Like bigger, like anime eyes, like they're that big. He's like, he looks totally different when you can see his eyes. He looks like a pretty anime boy.
I must say, I was already predisposed to like Wolfenstein 2 because honestly the developers' response to the controversy surrounding it being about killing Nazis, of them just going, yep, join us here for Nazi Killer Simulator 2017 was already...
That's definitely more fun than my reaction that would have just been, what did you think Wolfenstein's been about for the last 20 years?
When I was in Aalborg today, I saw the new Colossi, the cover. And I'm not sure, but the main character really reminds me of somebody. I just can't place it.
He does look like someone.
I said place it, and my PlayStation thought I said PlayStation.
So yeah, that's what I want out of Duke Nukem. I want him to just be like like even more ridiculous. I want to take everything I like about him and just turn it up to 11. Great. I suppose what I really want is him to be like this aggressively, like, you think he's the kind of character that teenage boys would absolutely love, like teenage boys and total dickbags. But in fact, like, I want his main fan base after I've messed with him to be like women and everybody else. Because he's such a great guy. Like, people go, oh, he's a bit of a character. It's not a shorthand for he's a douchebag and we have to put up with him. It's a shorthand for he's weird but fun.
But isn't that what he was back when he was popular?
Yeah.
He
needs to be revamped. He needs to be revamped. But I'm just gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard, and I'm not gonna go home. It's gonna be great.
I just think there's some characters you can't save them. In my
I think you can. I've talked to Doug about this multiple times. I think I've made my case pretty well to you in the past, haven't I, Doug?
Yeah.
I can't see it working. If a character has been like Duke has been from day one, it's just his revamped character is just going to come off as people pleasing
Yeah, but the point I'm going for is that his actual in-game behaviour isn't going to change. He's still going to go around making shitty one-liners and hitting on birds. And generally being a dick. He's just not a bigot.
A more wholesome kind of one-liner. There you are.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Ronk.
motherfuckers.
He looks worse now. Wasn't he wearing something before?
He's been shirtless for a while.
No, it's
That's what's different
because he's
somehow.
actually hitting them. Wasn't he wearing something on his head before? No, that's what I meant.
Oh, I think he
That's why
was.
he was darker. I wasn't paying attention.
Baga!
So, would you care this much if he hadn't betrayed you?
Nope.
Emergent storytelling.
I have a problem with that over-the-top attack he does, Elven Rage. It doesn't have any weight behind it.
Elven
No.
Rage!
It barely does any damage.
Yeah, it disappointed me so much when I used it the first time because I can't feel anything. I know that sounds really strange, but I need some kind of feedback from the controller that something is happening.
Calibrimbo is so extra, I love him.
My bodyguard is here. He can deal with riffraff.
I really am. I'm really beginning to think that's why he doesn't like his father that much, because he wasn't extra enough, despite being in the whole Summerillion thing, being part of it. And it's not because, oh, my father's dealing with an old door. I don't like that. No. He's being too clever. Don't like that. No.
Time to shame us a Ronk. One or two more times should take him down to level 1. Okay, Bagger. You ambushed me, so I'm going to recruit you.
You ambush me. I like your style. Join me.
This is like a job interview.
Yeah, like he's shown that he's resourceful.
I kind of like when they ambush you because there's something really brutal about it. It looks really really brutal when they do it. I'm not sure why, but it just ow.
Oh god, that was harsh.
Ted, do you mean that thing with the bear, the teddy bear?
Oh god, it's so awkward.
I
hate it when, like, they give anthropomorphic inanimate objects human girlfriends and things.
I have a problem with most Disney movies because they have talking animals and humans at the same time, and a lot of the time, and it's just no, go away. Like Rapunzel, I'm actually pretty close to liking that movie if it wasn't for this stupid horse.
Well, the horse can talk.
No, the horse is just really human or dog-ish. It behaves in a way I don't like. So it's just no, go away. And it's just Disney being Disney. but they've
Yeah.
actually
Disney has at
made
least-
good character and how they behave, and then they have this horse, and it's just no. Sorry, Doug, you were saying.
No, I was just going to say, Disney has at least learned not to have all of its sidekicks be voiced by comedians whose careers are slowly failing now, which is a small benefit. Instead, they now seem to mostly go for untalking sidekicks.
I thought you were going to say that they aren't having them spoken by that one guy who's been doing all the Hanna-Barbera animals for ages.
What are you specifically talking about there with the failing comedians thing?
Yeah.
Phil from Hercules.
Oh.
A few others. They occasionally get some really good comedians in. Like they got Eddie Murphy to do Mulan, and he's still going strong even now. Oh
I
hey,
thought Phil was alright.
Ronk is flammable now. No, I mean Phil wasn't bad, but they got into a habit of having comedians whose careers were on a downturn and getting them to voice slightly vexing sidekicks.
Is he still alive? He must be ancient by now. Sonic 06 is really weird when it comes to both character design and character interaction.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sonic's not an inanimate object.
Well, he's just an
See,
animal.
I've said this before, and I'll end up saying it again and again and again and again. If Elise wasn't proportioned like a real human girl, I'd be completely down with that relationship, because if anything, it's definitely one of the more realistic and sweet relationships I've ever seen in a video game. They actually seem like they like each other.
I hate fighting characters.
I love
Me
the way you're just
too.
ignoring me now.
No. I mean, I don't know anything about Sonic, so I don't know much about Elise and Sonic's relationship.
All I can remember.
He's just really supportive of her.
The only thing I can really remember from that game is what was it? The girl just getting kidnapped again and again and again and again. Sometimes just because Sonic turns his back to her to look at something else, and Eggman is just like mine.
Yeah, like there's two separate occasions where Elise gets kidnapped because Silver just decides to stick his oar in.
That seems really, really weird. Dark Skull.
Yeah, Sonic 06 isn't a good game, but it's got some really good bits in it. Like, the soundtrack is amazing. Like, it's really good. It's got some of the best music I've ever heard in a video game. And, like, the actual relationship between Elise and Sonic, it comes across as quite natural. Which is so weird, considering that's a human girl. A normally proportioned human girl. And that's what New Donk City reminds me of. New Donk City reminds me of Sonic 06, where you have these really cartoony proportioned characters next to realistically proportioned humans. Why is Mario doing this? Sonic's been doing this for fucking years and it's always been weird. Like, if Elise from Sonic 06 was proportioned like a character from Sonic Unleashed, it would be less weird. It would be much, much less weird. Sonic 06 is really bad. It's a really bad game.
I remember seeing a guy who does glitches, and he said when he was doing Sonic 06 that he usually has to do a lot of things to make the game.
You're talking
game
about Psycho,
glitch.
aren't you?
Yes, Psycho. That's his name.
I love Psycho. He's great, isn't he?
He's wonderful, and he just said, "I don't have to do a lot of things, but I just played the game here. Didn't do anything." And the amount of glitches he found is still staggering.
I think he's the reason I ended up buying Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube because I never had it when it first came out. But yeah, I've been watching like having like his Banjo Tooie playlist on while I write sometimes, and it's kind of fun. It's because it doesn't really take a lot of effort to pay attention to. I can do two things at once. It's great. Oh, Psycho's fantastic. I love him.
Okay, time to shame him down to level 1.
You're doing this because he
I'm doing this because he betrayed
you.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what happens to people who betray me. I drive them insane, then I maybe try to recruit them again, then if they're not going for it, I finally just kill them.
To be fair, this is exactly what he told me when we first became friends.
Yeah. It was like we met at GameStop, and then the second day we met up at the library, and she was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Hi, by the way, if you betray me, I will drive you insane." And she was like, "Oh, same."
I will.
That's not
proceed to
fair.
do
I
this
was like,
over
I have two
free
older
stream.
sisters. I know. I've been through this before.
I'll do this over free streams that are 4 hours long. Oh, ow.
You know, I actually watched Psycho's Let's Play of Sonic Boom, and for like a couple of episodes, I was like, it doesn't actually look that bad, but then it got really bad. I haven't played Sonic in years. Years and years and years. See, we had a Mega Drive back in the day. But that was like PS2 era because it was second hand. I remember playing Tiny Toon Adventures a lot and being really shit at Sonic. Oddly, the water level's not the thing I remember the most. It was that moving fucking lava. Fucking lava. No, me and Doug met at uni. Did what?
It was it's a combination of talent just rolling at the edge again and again and again, and then finally just jumping over the edge and doing his really extra jump and not getting over to the platform somehow. That's what it looked like a while ago.
It's perfect teamwork between these two extra arseholes.
There you are, Ronk.
This is going to be bad. This is going to be wonderful.
This is troubling.
What was he doing? I looked away from the stream for 1 second. It looked like he was sitting down asleep. This is troubling.
I love Monokuma.
Do you two want me to hurt you? Run, so Jessup, join me. What are they doing? A fight? He looks depressed
Will
now.
not stop.
Okay, let's shame him.
Be careful not to kill him.
It's fine.
You sure? Be careful. Careful.
Oh, we'll probably end up coming back to life.
He's become deranged. Let's find him again so we can see just how deranged he is. Then I'll try and recruit him again. Won't that be nice, Ronk?
Knowing your luck, he's going to
This is so
start laughing.
cruel.
He's just gonna start laughing at you, pretty sure. I think that's one of the more common things to do.
Holding out for Husky.
I hope so too.
It's so cute.
So adorable. Knowingly recruits a deranged orc. That's just asking for trouble. I agree with Dusk. I agree with Duskull. It's going to be good.
There he is.
Oh no!
The way you said that, man. The way you said that. He spent the better part of 2 hours on this.
I feel like both this game and its the one previously, it has a tendency of bringing out a really nasty dark side to people. He's flammable.
Okay, well, I've recruited him. The arrangement appears to just be him screaming, I tried, over and over again.
Oh, that's new.
That's the kind of shit I'd patch in. Like, if I had, like, mad characters, I'd just patch in new things for them to say.
Splendid. Well, we've learned an important lesson today.
Never
Well,
betray
Ronk has
dog.
at least.
He will use 4 streams to try and make you absolutely insane before we.
Yeah, you've been working on this for ages.
I mean, I might be just over exaggerating by saying 4 streams, but that's
It's
kind of
been
what I think it
several.
is.
It's been several.
Oh, I think it is. It's 4.
Like, he betrayed
Yes.
you pretty fast. Like, basically the same stream you got here. So, yeah, it's been a while.
That would just make them stronger, or it would give them more character. It wouldn't actually punish them.
Yeah,
They're
okay,
orcs, they're a
let's
bit weird.
go deal with Dorgu Night Killer, and then I think we'll have everything we need to attack this fortress.
Did you hear Baga lost a finger? Yeah. He's got to replace it with a very, very large piece of metal. He goes around poking people now. He thinks it's funny. Poke. Ow!
Maybe I should just read all of Tolkien's Legendarium on this, and then just like write that fan fiction about that orc who just like leaves Sauron's army and tries to become a farmer.
Oh! What would you have him be? A true orc or a... Well, not a true orc, but one of those that...
I mean, it's gonna be vaguely human-sized ones.
But is it going to be one of the elves he corrupted?
I don't know. I don't really know as much as I need to write this fic effectively, so we'll have to wait until I've actually read the fucking thing.
Why are you bringing up Castlevania?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
there's,
very hard.
the new Castlevania anime is pretty good too.
There's a Castlevania anime?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wait, who owns Castlevania?
Konami.
Ugh. Such a shame.
It kind of makes you want to murder Konami and eat their brains so you can gain their power and intellectual property.
And that's how property
I don't
law
think they
works.
I don't think they have any power anymore.
I just want their intellectual property, to be honest.
Yes, they willingly let go of
Give
that
me
power.
Shadow of Memories. Give me Sword of Eteria. Which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. I don't know, Eteria just sounds fancier than Etheria.
Who are you fighting this time, Doug?
Just some guy. Apparently he's Doug's, the Slayer. We've recruited him.
Oh, does he work with Buffy?
Maybe.
No, he's the one who came after.
You mean that nice girl? I think she was black.
She
nice.
was.
She was nice.
Yes, and then came Faith. It wasn't nice.
To the darkness. You should not have come back to the light.
God,
I can't tell if
Borgu.
Duskull is just mentioning game titles or just lamenting over some loss of innocence.
Dug a few holes this time. Nice. I think one of my favourite things about that Slayer that came after Buffy, who was just like, she knew what the fuck she was talking about, was Buffy didn't.
Yeah.
So, like, when she showed up, there was this moment where Buffy's just like, are you telling me you love your other Slayer daughter more than me, Giles? And Giles was like, no! Why did that high school have all those, well, probably presumably because it's Sunnyvale, like, what was the internal logic? Why was the PTA going, why do we have books about demonology in the fucking school library?
The school had that many problems because it was directly over the Hellmouth.
Yeah, but that's explain why they had all the books for it.
Yes,
Oh.
it does.
I accidentally made Borgu deranged.
No!
I was literally just planning to reduce his level so I could recruit him. I'm still going to recruit him, but now he's deranged.
Maybe he'll be the Huskalor because he is a Beastmaster.
Oh, maybe.
That might be.
I like Huskalors.
One thing about Sunnyvale, it has about 40 churches in one tiny town.
Quite a lot of good it does it.
Yeah. But it's simply because it's just directly over Hellmouth, and the people there are subconsciously trying to not give in or whatever it's called. They're compensating, but it's just there's nothing you can really do about it.
Have they considered burning the entire town to the ground and sowing the land with salt?
That wouldn't help.
That's your solution to everything. That's your solution to Kirkwall.
Kirkwall might actually help, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kirkwall is a terrible place. Built over a literal lake of blood. But
Ugh, Miss Reek.
actually, that's not fair. It wasn't built over a literal lake of blood. The lake of blood came later. It was built to
Oh
create
yeah,
a
it's
lake
all
of
the
blood.
slavery.
That and the city is built with grates everywhere and pipes that lead down to that lake. The whole city just exists to make that lake.
Dark Skull wants to know if you just push that giant orc off a ledge, you just nonchalantly push him off.
Yeah, I think I did.
But
Can happen.
if
Can
it's
happen.
what I think about, that was someone on your side. Was it?
No.
What do you mean, Dark Skull? He's made plenty of progress.
He got revenge. How's that not progress?
He's been doing
Besides,
tons.
we have to recruit orcs before we can take this fortress and do more story.
Yeah, Bruce told us to.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, Caragors!
One thing I've noticed that I think is a rather major difference from this game to the other in first game, I never had that much money to use, but I have it here on this one.
Wasn't there a Lord of the Rings game on the GameCube? Is that the one you're talking about? Lord of the Rings Conquest?
Hmm.
I was actually reading GameCube, like Nintendo magazines at the time. During the lifespan of the GameCube, but not anymore.
It's not that one for what
I never liked to buy the official Nintendo magazines unless like I had both the home console and the handheld at the same time. Because it just wasn't worth it to me.
From what I can see, it's just the Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King on the GameCube.
Oh, I played that. That was a good game.
I distinctly remember seeing in a magazine they were like, look, if you change your armor, you can actually see the change in your armor. But I think it was actually still a pretty new concept in gaming at the time.
Wait, I'm wrong. There is another one, and I've played this. Yeah, that's Dark Souls got it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. But I saw whose review was it? Hang on, was it Peanut Butter Gamer?
No, that's another one you're thinking about. It's older.
No, Space Hamster did a review of that one. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I like Space Hamster.
I would like to like him, but he doesn't come off as...
Do you know what I think a lot of people's problems with Space Hamster is that he has basically the same sense of humour as Peanut Butter Gamer, but his delivery's not quite as good.
Yes.
Like, the basis is there, he's a funny guy, it's just he doesn't have the same delivery. Sometimes his jokes are really good though.
Okay, Borgu, let's see what your
flat.
type of derangedness is. He's just screaming. His thing is that he just screams.
I still really like the works that just...
Yeah, the ones that are like, yeah. The one where they come Huskadors.
Are you gonna keep deranging orcs until you get one?
No, I mean, I didn't mean to invade Borgu. That just happened by accident.
You know what? The stream is going to freeze, and there's going to a sign is going to show up and say, "This is where Doug is lying." And the next thing we're gonna see is all the orcs ever are just deranged because he really wants a Huskalor.
Ah, here it is.
And Doug is just, I didn't mean to. They just all betrayed me.
There you go. That's the video I'm thinking of.
They think I'm writing dirty. They think I'm writing dirty. They think I'm writing dirty, but I'm just regular dirty.
Yeah, I love Pro Jared too. He's great.
He's wonderful.
I think Pro Jared is how I ended up getting into all of this. Yeah, he is. I remember exactly how it happened. I saw like suggested for me were like videos about shitty consoles, like shitty off-brand consoles, and I found his video about the it was a Wii rip-off console.
Yeah.
And I remember what the controller was called. It was called a Genie Con. I don't remember the actual console was called.
It was the 60-in-1 or something, or the 20-in-1 games.
No, those were cartridges. It had actual cartridges in it.
Yeah. Ah.
That was ages ago now.
I love him even more now.
And then I think that's how I found Peanut Butter Gamer, and then after that it just all blew up.
I think I found Peanut Butter Gamer first, then Jontron, and then Pro Jared.
Yeah.
Because I saw a video from Peanut Butter Gamer where he was playing a Wii motion game that was about ghosts or something. And Proton John was in it, and I just couldn't. What the fuck is that?
Okay, we ready to take this stronghold?
I don't know, are we?
Yeah, sure. I've got my sewing doing, so I can stab them with needles if I need to.
I'm fine. Sure.
Okay, apparently we can't go do that yet because we need to defeat Dagger Swordsmith first.
What does your army look like? Ow!
You don't ow because you're hiccuping.
I don't know.
That's adorable. Sometimes hiccups really fucking hurt, don't they?
I don't think it actually hurt. It's just sometimes just say things like some kind of noise to distract from the other noise. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Soon I will finish this quilt block, and then I can start sewing the quilt blocks together. I don't have anywhere near enough to finish the fucking quilt, but at least I'll get the centre done, and that'll, like, give me some
I
kind
thought
of
you were
sense
done with that.
No, this is hand. I'm English paper piecing this quilt. It's gonna take ages, especially since Nano's like shown up and taken a lot of my time, like a lot of my time.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Ow.
I want a victory, not a mercy killing. Get up, man filth. I want a victory, not a mercy killing.
You know, I think it was a bad idea to go outside today because I've been sneezing and just feeling like I'm developing a cold again. Cold again? Yeah.
I would have gone out and got some food and snacks and stuff for the stream, but it was raining, so fuck that noise.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like the population of Greenville. If I don't have to go out during the rain, there's no way in hell I'm actually going to do it.
Down already? Come on, show me some pride of Gondor or whatever you men are always going on about. It's time to hurry up.
Wow, he's just really into humiliating you.
He's just, he loves his job and he wants to keep it going. He wants to keep dancing. Oh, my Goblin 6 more. This is not good.
I want a victory.
Oh.
You got any Lemsip or equivalent?
No, I don't really. I don't really feel that ill. It's just my nose is really just. Ah,
Have you got any Vicks Vapor Rub or equivalent?
no, I
I don't
have
know what the
nothing.
fuck you have over there in Denmark.
We have the usual.
Yeah, I played Knights of the Republic when it was released many moons ago.
Many months ago.
The Earth has revolved around the sun many times since then. It was Knights of the Old Republic 2 that just didn't work or wasn't finished or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't finished. Although it has been finished now.
They released a patch finishing the bloody thing at some point.
What?
Yeah, about 10 years later.
Ugh.
Okay, let's go take the stronghold.
I think it's time we met this two-headed overlord.
He won't be overlord for long.
Have I told you about, I found a guy who just rants over Darkside Phil's videos?
I think you showed us a video by him at one point.
Isn't ranting over Darkside Phil's videos like a thing loads of people do?
No, most of them just upload his
Oh, this
videos.
is how you don't play.
Yeah, but you finding people who are nice to listen to while they rant over him are seemingly rare. And I'm just so happy I found him because it's so nice to have an extra layer against Darkside Phil. Because it's just, I want to know what this man is doing, but I need a second person.
You need a buffer.
I need a middleman.
Yeah, this is kind of like, to be honest, like, this is why I watch game theory videos. Like, it's not the same, but I want to know what's going on in FNAF, but I don't want to actually have to play FNAF. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have the nerves to play that game. It's just also it's not. I don't think they're funny games. I like the lore on them, but I don't really see the funny part of playing them.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the lore too. It's very interesting the way it's been presented.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got Bruce, Zafra, and Arsaku leading the assaults. We've got some cursed siege beasts, poisonous siege beasts, fairy siege beasts.
What?
No,
what's
we've
up
got
with
some cursed
cursed?
siege beasts.
What's up with
Hunt-
those? Attacking. Attacking. Siege beats.
a hunter host. Actually, I'm going to activate savage host.
What precisely does siege, curse siege beasts do? I
They
know they're. Yeah, sorry.
they pummel war chiefs and their minions with dark crippling artillery fire, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And poisonous ones choke other. We should be fine. Our assault force is level 142.
Ow.
Okay. Right, let's start.
Question: when Sheila disappeared after she got into that ridiculous fight with the Nazgul,
It was just her stamping on them.
it looked so funny. It looked like a funny fight. Did she die, or did she just
Injured?
Yeah, I mean, she must be still alive because she's in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, well, of course, but it's like did she just realize she was just playing, and then she was way over her head. Oh wait, I'm Sauron's cat. I shouldn't be doing this. Oops.
Yeah,
That's what he
given
calls
that,
her, Sauron's cat.
yeah, given that in the Legendarium tokens, like, oh, Sauron sees her as like a pet cat. This game is just Sauron being like, send the Nazgul to entertain my awful daughter.
You know, that Sauron treats her like a cat is like reminding me of those ancient spiders during the Carboniferous period who were the size of house cats.
That's
Because I think the
terrifying.
thing is, if if spiders were still that big, we'd probably have domesticated them by now.
We would.
And we wouldn't think of them as that creepy. I think part of the reason we find it's like Ron Stoppable in Kim Possible. He's terrified of bugs, except when they're big. Like they got made big, some cockroaches, and he thought they were cute.
Hang on, did you guys see that? Ronk
What?
betrayed us again.
What?
Sure.
Now?
Wait, are
Oh
you
my
sure?
God! He's the Lubu of the sea! I suppose you deserved it this time.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Yeah,
It's because
because
it looked.
it literally said Ronk the unashamed betrayal, so yeah.
Wrong. I hope you do not survive this.
God, Ron.
I hope you die here, because he is not going to let you. Oh no. No.
Yeah, for your own sake, I hope you die in battle. Now have
Oh,
a death
Ron.
with some level of dignity to it.
Ah!
We are way over our heads here.
Yeah, you haven't dismantled the outer fortress's defenses. Can't write today. I wonder
Oh,
if
of
there's
course,
any news
Zuko
in the
the Jaded is
universe.
arrow proof. Why are all these people arrow proof?
Oh right, yeah, Steve McQueen is. They must be talking about the director. I'm sorry, I cannot hear that man's name without automatically thinking of the actor.
I'm so angry. I type in U-boat case and I get watches. Submarine land. 15 times. That's...
Rip a gear this way.
Please find head body of
I'll
him.
pick up a sword from this.
Wiki, 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 wiki.
Pick your teeth later.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
Okay, we've got 1 victory point.
I'll chew my way right through it.
Let's go take the next one.
Is Ronk alive?
He's alive right now, and we haven't had a chance to kill him yet.
He's alive for now.
I mean, I can't drive him insane again, can I?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, because he's already insane.
Yes, but you can break him further.
Yeah, he still wouldn't get any
I
more.
can't believe I'm saying this. I'm not even sure.
I can't believe he managed to betray you even though you made him mad!
I mean, he's determined. We can give him that.
He's the new Boo of Middle Earth!
Which means you should let him be.
Oh.
What did you just jump over on? What's on it? Is it holding some kind of animal?
Probably. Come on, dudes. Back in the fight. Honestly, given how I'm just going from point to point, reviving my fallen captains, I'm just the medic.
Talion, the medic.
I'm like, God damn it, orcs! I'm a ranger, not a doctor.
Paging Dr. Talion, please arrive at headquarters. Paging Dr. Talion. Paging Dr. Talion, several of your war chiefs are down.
Paging Dr. Bear. Paging Dr. Bear.
No, ridiculous. It's Mr. Bear, he's a consultant.
Have you noticed on the whole online screen, some games will actually tell you where the other player is in the game?
Okay, we've got the courtyard.
And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord.
You almost got that.
This potential is nearly unlimited.
Just kill your own men.
do that.
Someone's broken. Hey, dude. I have a job offer for you. Too high level. I have shame for you.
Who's that?
Calibrimbor is sneaking, shaming is my kink person.
Who is that one? What's their name? Oh, Sukor. Okay.
Yeah, Zugor the Jaded.
Oh, he looks like he has that makeup that makes him look really nice. I can't believe I said that. I'm so sorry, but he does. Some of the orcs look really nice in this game.
Hitting your dying. I wanted to brand you and make you mine.
I thought the Majima-san orc was like okay, like that's an orc I'd be willing to think about having a relationship based purely on his appearance.
Who?
The Majima-san one that you posted on Tumblr. Talia!
Oh!
They told me
yeah.
about you.
But I never could imagine your beauty.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, he looks okay. He looks okay.
I like my stupid son who got stuck on a pillar.
Has he managed to get off that, I believe?
I remember at one point where I left that Coliseum, and the game, after some 5 minutes, it informed me that he had escaped. I looked at the map to figure out where he was, just to, I don't know, see where he actually was, because I would just die laughing if he was still, for some really weird reason, in the Coliseum. I open the map and I look around, and lo and behold, he's in the Coliseum. Such a silly child. And I like how nervous or how insecure he sometimes sounds. Like, yeah. Does look good for you, Italian. And I thought it was so damn funny that you couldn't knock him down. You just couldn't. At least you couldn't knock him off the ledge. He was just stuck there. And later, I had another orc who spawned on top of those giant piles, or what is it? Whatever it's called, of grog. Those large towers of grog that you blow up. And he was stuck on that too. He couldn't move. I hate the Danish weather. It's awful. God, awful.
I would sacrifice babies to keep the Gulf Stream going.
The Gulf Stream?
Every year
Yeah,
you
the
go
Gulf
to the Gulf
Stream.
Stream, and I'm like, please accept this sacrifice. Bountiful
It's the
temperature
only thing
god.
preventing Europe from being really fucking cold.
At that Halloween party I was at, which lasted until 4 in the morning or something, we spent the last 2 hours playing Coco Crazy.
What the fuck is that?
It's a game where you have blue coconuts and you put monkeys of a specific color in it, and you have to collect them. But you also have to remember what color is in the coconuts, and people can move it around, can move the board around, or the nuts themselves. And at one point we were all either missing 2 or 1, and we started sacrificing different things. I sacrificed Trump and his entire family twice over, and I got a good dice roll each time. It was very funny. It was even more funny when my friend was looking for one specific color, the last color she was looking for, and she was just looking at the coconuts and just going, oh, which one should I try? And I just randomly point at one, and then for shits and giggles, she takes it, opens it, and just stares at me. It's like, that's the correct color. How did you do that? That was scary. It's like, I don't know. I was just guessing. I was trying to make you fail. Are you trying? No! Oh, you're trying that again. You know, I've been meaning to ask in Dark Souls. Why are there some of the enemies that can that die after the first time you hit them, or not hit them? They die, and you go to a bonfire, and they never come back.
Some enemies just, especially like enemies that are really difficult just don't respawn.
But isn't that weird?
No, it's a design choice, really.
I know
No,
it
isn't
is,
it
but
weird judging by the in-universeness?
yeah, by the in-universe rules, I just think it's weird that that's how they do it.
Maybe they've just died permanently. I mean, that is a thing. Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot I don't understand about Dark Souls.
It just confuses me. It's like, why can't I beat this enemy up anymore? I thought it was funny to fight. Hello?
Okay, that's 1 point taken.
Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. Using your toothpick. Pick your teeth later.
Since we took out one of the war chiefs last time, the assault level for this place is a lot lower, which is useful.
Don't give up so early, Ranger. We've invented some new ordeals just for you.
I'm so sorry. I'm not sure why I was laughing at that. I'm just reading up on the Wikipedia page of the Deer U-boat case, and it's Madsen was charged with negligent manslaughter. These charges were changed to manslaughter after an autopsy showed the torso had been stabbed more than 14 times. Why is this man even trying? I do not understand it. It's like, it starts out interesting
I
and
think he knows how much of a laughing stock he is.
I think he does. The thing about this man is he's called Rocket Madsen, because he's a bit I think it's because he was a bit eccentric.
He's an inventor, of course he's eccentric.
Yes, he is. And I think he might realize that he's committed the stupidest, worst planned murder in Danish history, and he's just, nope, I'm not taking this on me. No, no, not doing it.
Okay, we've recruited one of these war chiefs now. Let's go confront the Overlord.
Did you just recruit 2 of them?
No, just one.
Okay. Oh my god! He has so many arrows in him. Poor man.
It's not a man, it's an orc.
Who knows if they have fleshy bits?
What? What are you talking about?
Just because they're orc doesn't mean they're not men. I mean,
No, yes, it does mean they're not men.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Yes. They should at least have them.
Welcome to an argument between two Germanic language speakers about what the word man means.
I'm sure some of them have dicks.
I'm not denying that, but that's irrelevant to the conversation because in the universe of the Lord of the Rings,
Wait.
man has a specific meaning.
Yes, okay, good, fine. They are not men, but they do have dicks.
Okay, shock of the century. The Overlord, the person we thought of the Overlord, actually just being like the chauffeur for this guy.
Ratbag! He's alive! Ratbag!
Man, he's a friend. The old log, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
He looks smaller now.
I was captured by some slaves. They weren't all slavers. Two were cannibals, one was a necromancer. It's a fun bunch. They captured this old log.
First.
Oh, he was in rough shape. We were caged with sprung us out of there. Old log jumps out, arms go flying, and then here we are, best of friends. I should tell him about the 14th. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old overlord, now it's ours.
So we spent so long breaking that guy, I've completely forgotten who this fucker is.
Nice catching up.
I think he's a character from the first game.
Just coming by to tell you that the fort's ours. Right, Lord.
He is.
To it, right, Lord.
Ratbag is,
So right,
he was, your main
followers, make sure you
help
killed by your
in trying to break down someone's army. You
Oh, so
have
he
to
was the
try-
Bruce of that game.
Yes, Bruce is more likable though. I think.
No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be overlord. I'm not working for these two. I'll tell you that right now. That works out perfectly. Because we got no carrot openings for half weeks.
I need to ask Kenton why he's in the welcome center for so long. He hasn't moved there.
You read my mind. Oh,
Italian specs.
He's just saying, I can't believe I'm dealing with this again.
We fought and suffered, but still we stand. There is a new power in Mordor. You! In the days ahead, we will take other worlds and claim other fortresses. But starting today, Mordor belongs to you. Mordor belongs to the Bright Lord.
I really feel it's a mistake that you can see where other players are in other games, because I've been staring for at least an hour on that part. It's just, what is he doing in the welcome center? Why is he still there? Don't need
Maybe
to be
just
there.
updated.
No, looks like we can't make Bruce the Overlord. Okay, who do we want to make Overlord? Let's make someone who's relatively low level.
Make somebody.
Oh wait,
Someone who's
Ronk
pretty-
the Unashamed. You didn't betray me. The game told me you had. Oh, Ronk.
Are you sure he didn't just stab somebody?
Maybe by betrayal they... Oh, yes, because I had him spy on one of the war chiefs, so he betrayed them. Oh, Ronk. Your loyalty
have to
shall be
apologize to
rewarded.
him.
Overlord.
So he isn't the Lubu of the sea. Good.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I hope Ronk can make his commands known, given that all he says now is, I tried, over and over again. What is it you want from us, Overlord Ronk? I tried! Oh, does that mean we should bring the wine in? I tried! Okay, we'll do that, Ronk.
Tried?
Maybe we'll have to learn sign language.
You just sign I tried over and over again.
Tried!
Written commands!
I tried. Italian is just holding 50,000 documents. It's like, I tried.
Maybe making him the Overlord was a mistake. And Calibre was just like, you think? Well, I didn't see you forthcoming with any actual suggestions.
Okay, let's go talk to a man about a conquest.
I don't want to know about Italian's sex life.
I do.
No, you want to know about Shadow of Mordor's Italian's conquest, because you think this one's an uncle's war, despite the fact he looks fine.
He looks. I'm going to say one thing. In the cutscenes, right, in this, we've seen here, he looks fine. In everything else, he doesn't look fine. And it's every other time it's noticeable, but here, looks good. I don't know why. There's a difference, though.
Forgot to fill Ranger's feeding bowl before I left. He's gonna be cranky if I don't get back. I'm coming, Ranger!
I don't care about online conquest.
Yeah, he's only in it for the
tried
IRL poontang.
Have you tried any, what's it called? You avenge others who have been murdered by, captains?
Yeah, I've done that once before. That's fine.
Somebody avenged Doug.
Yeah.
Ooh. I did a few. I didn't find any ducks though.
Doesn't look like we can go back to Minas Morgul yet.
Ah, Child's son.
We ought to be able to go back eventually, though.
I know, but I miss him so much.
Our
Maybe you'll be able to make
Christian
him Overlord of Minas Morgul.
It's a perfect place to test the strength of our orcs.
Indeed. Let us hope we can get a seat.
The fight pits. You know, this is more than just a place to pop some orcs' heads off. Although that is something I can recommend enough. The fight pits are where you can test your followers. See what happens when they have a go at some other geezer. You're always bringing in tough orcs to fight. And if your fella survives, he'll be stronger for the experience. If he snuffs it, well, only one man has what it takes. So there's a potential new recruit. And however it shakes out, your boys will love watching the show. Nothing keeps morale up like bodies going down. Turn your back on all fun! The Dark Lord will punish you for that! I can break you in half!
Who would win? Bruce or Iron Bull?
Bruce. Andor has a lot of old injuries, after all.
Yeah.
Okay, but this wouldn't be a fight to the death. You know they just go have a beer. After.
Yeah, they would.
So who do you think would be like, what the fuck are you first? Or would Bruce just be like, nice horns, mate?
Oh yeah, he would do that.
You want to have a rumble?
I think Bull would be really just tilting his head to the side, and just. You're not a fate demon, are you? Nah, mate.
I'm an orc. What's an
What
orc? It's like a corrupt elf, isn't it? You're
Yeah.
big for a corrupt elf. Elves are really tall. No, they're not. They're really not. Have you seen Solus?
You just hear Solus in the background yelling, "Shut up!"
Do I have any better swords?
Oh, he's probably a pure blood orc then. They're really fucking tiny. Hey!
Oh god. Bruce takes one look at Solus and he hides his face. He's like looking at the sun. It's too much. Ow!
It's too shiny.
Too shiny.
Okay, what
Or
I'm
maybe
learning
he'd just be
here.
like, I thought elves were supposed to be pretty. Sorry.
He would.
Okay, what I'm
I thought
learning
he was
here.
supposed to be elegant.
Okay, shh. Let the man speak.
What I'm learning here is that things would have been a lot easier if I had actually made sure I was wearing up-to-date gear instead of my old shitty gear.
Yeah, you should probably also have been collecting gems and fusing them, because I've kind of been thinking back on it, and you would have at least 20 by now. And I was thinking at when I noticed you could do it, I should probably tell Doug about this. Nah, he knows. I'm sure he does.
Or do I?
You know, that Bruce Iron Ball conversation has just reminded me of the dream I had last night.
Oh,
I don't remember what was going on before, but I wasn't playing as Leo, I was playing as a character in a game. And me and Dorian were going through some city, like a modern city, and then we ran into Dance and Deacon from Fallout 4. And we were like, yeah, hanging out with Dance is okay. Well, I was like, oh, hey, hanging out with Dance is okay. But for some reason, I was just like, oh shit, I don't want to hang out with Deacon. So we just stopped running.
Okay, we've got new areas open to us, so...
For some reason, I can see Bruce just laughing at Solus as Solus just gets more and more angry because of the whole "too bright" comment. And he's just, yeah, okay, you're okay. And he just he slaps him on his back like gently for his size, but Solus just goes flying. And Iron Bull is just looking at him. Is like, I can't get him to do that. Damn it. And Bull just gets a heart in his eye. It's like, you're going to be a charger. What? Sure, mate.
Yeah, but now I'm just imagining like Iron Bull introducing him to Dorian, and Bruce is like, yeah, you got yourself a pretty talk, nice.
Oh, this was nice. It's all snowy and shit.
So we're just like, they'd have one fight, Bruce would win, and then they'd just be best friends from that point on.
Best buddies. He has one conversation with Dorian, and after that, then Dorian is just, I like him. He's alright. Yeah, he's good. I can have a drink with this one. Yes.
We'll take their fort and their treasure.
Oh, Bruce and Vivian, though.
I don't know how it would be, but it would be amazing.
It would. I really think Vivian would just Bruce would just be Bruce and just it's just see her crackle, just one part of her mouth just going up because there's something about him and she just instantly likes him.
Yeah,
but she just
now she has 2 large sons.
Yes.
I mean, why? Vivian always strikes me as like the kind of she kind of reminds me of oh, what was her name? Samantha from Sex and the City. In the way that they're both very much like, oh yeah, I'd be happy to have a perfect little 6-year-old, but I don't want to actually have to deal with like the actual raising of children.
I think you're correct about that.
Yeah, only unlike Samantha, I think Vivian does have a maternal instinct. It's just she has no time for children.
Yeah, she's busy. She's got shit on.
For some reason, I'm now convinced that most of the Inquisition would actually like Bruce a whole lot. You know what we need? We need an crossover with the Inquisition where Bruce is the Herald. Yeah! Ah, that would be perfect! I love it already. Ah. Try imagining Corypheus doing that scene when he enters
You
Haven.
can't pick him up.
He can! Mate! And and Bruce just picks up Corypheus. Mate, nah. And he just flings him into a mountainside. And punches the dragon. Baga! Did he get too close?
I think so. He's also followed us here from another area. It's a little odd.
They can do that! They can do that!
Then where is our child son?
Dog, you killed our son!
I forgot that Bagger likes to humiliate us.
Is this the police? Yes, I would like to announce. I would like to. I would like to tell you about a murder Doug committed. What do you mean? Video game characters don't matter. They matter a lot.
It'll be too easy to kill you like this.
I read on TV tropes that they can actually follow you from completely different areas, like Minas Tifra and Minas Morgul to another place further away, and they describe it as you getting ambushed by a very annoyed orc who is really annoyed that they had to track you over half the map to find you, and they're just scolding you for leaving.
And yet still, our child son has not appeared.
It's because you murdered him, Doug.
Yeah.
No, he was definitely still alive.
Doug, you killed him. Admit it.
We didn't even get to go to his funeral. He would have been cremated like he wanted.
We saw his remains on the screen. He's still alive.
Doug, I think you have an issue with admitting that you killed our son.
He's in denial.
Yes, completely.
Just the grief is too much for him.
Maybe we should just go along, go with the whole cremation and just hold the funeral. It might work. Should we invite Doug to that? No, he did kill him.
He's not dead.
Weird. I like Lasso. I like him. Can he be a big son?
He's quite great. Well, he broke our
He's also
sword.
pretty.
How dare he?
I like him. He looks like Bane. What? I kind of
I would like Bruce.
Yeah. I kind of like that the flaming eye turns blue. I think it's really pretty. That looks weird. Ugh. Can you even see anything? I feel like there's too much snow. Nothing on the screen is making sense for me.
Let's see. I just want to find all of these are filled in. There we go.
No, that was the wrong one.
Okay, so if we find the guy who broke our sword, we can reforge that sword. It's useful because it was a pretty strong sword. I want it.
I didn't know you could do that. Break your weapons. Ah. Okay, it's new. Fascinating. You know, I do like they put a lot of effort in making so many areas of the game because the maps are massive. One thing I like about captains is if they have a specific quirk, it will trigger them. If you, for example, walking around and blowing up grog barrels, somebody who is a grog maker who would actually show up and scold you for it. And if you're spending a lot of time poisoning grog, somebody who is specialized in poisons will show up and scold you because you're using too much.
Oh yeah,
That's
like if
so
there's somebody who loves schools and you kill a metric ton of schools.
You know what? One thing I've had in my game, I got a ghoul lover before I actually got into a fight with any ghoul, and he was just, "You've killed so many ghouls!" Like, I've slapped one ghoul, and it's because he got in my way. I haven't killed them.
Animal abuse!
Stop it! I didn't do anything. Come on! I didn't do anything. I wonder if Dark Skull is still here and he's just waiting for one of us to acknowledge his last post.
Well, it's pretty, like, self-contained, so...
Yeah. I don't know too much.
I mean, he's
about...
not wrong, so...
He's not.
Yeah, he's right.
I think the only thing I can say is Denmark was really, really hyped about Ocarina of Time when it was coming out. We were the country that ordered the most copies.
Oh hey, it's this guy.
Oh, who?
You survived.
This guy.
Where did you find me? Oh, it was easy.
It's the pretty man.
Betrayal of Blood Orcs.
The man who should be the main character.
The Ridge One. She escaped me as if we were ambushed.
It is.
I lost her. Many of our brothers were captured.
Hello there.
Some remained hiding. Sauron's
I wonder how many other people he accidentally found. I followed, like, 3 trails of dead orcs. The other 2 had, like, actual orcs at the end of them.
just need to find her. Whoever's left.
God, those people like fighting each other.
Who's fine?
So that's my phone.
It's okay. Curses are a part of life.
We must be careful.
I think you're just enslaving workers now. No, no, wait. These have armors. They're not the workers.
Okay, there should be some Gondorian. Okay, let's get this gem.
Rolls into wall, rolls over orc. Gem! That's a warrior stone. Or a warrior gem. They're good. Extra damage. Brrr.
What sword are we using now if our current one got broken? We're using a level 1 sword? We have a level 19 one here, we'll use that.
What? Oh. Screen is too bright. That's better. You know, I wonder what grog is actually made of in this universe because it looks really damn nasty.
It's probably cheap, vaguely toxic moonshine stuff.
I think it's. I think it might be a mixture of some kind of blood. Sheep blood?
How should I even turn
It's
blood
grog.
into alcohol?
Grog is... Can you turn eggs into alcohol?
No.
Then you can't turn blood into alcohol. You can mix it into it, but you can't make it into it.
Hmm. Maybe it's a mixed alcohol.
But grog is rum and water, isn't it?
I think so.
Sounds
that
about
sounds right.
You're right. I might need a moment.
Be right back. I need to go make some hot
Cannot
cocoa.
delay. Find your dreams.
Standard, standard.
Very standard.
Chance. I've already lived 2 lives. I was born somewhere near Herod. It's a long way from the Recife. My order sent me the Gondors and guaranteed peace. But the Herodrin had other enemies. I was to return. By the time I was 10, I was conquered. I lived a good life in Recife. I was respected. I was happy. And then it fell. So now you commence your 3rd life. The only life that matters is the one with Idril. We have to find her first. And that we will. The Uruks use our soldiers as bait. It's all working on us. Have you managed to free your brothers? Not enough. Some weeks we lose as many as we rescue. I can't stop searching. Finally. Time was supposed to be 2 days.
Okay, a few more gondolas to rescue.
Time to spill some. These orcs will suffer now.
Why are you even here? Now be honest. Is it to save these pathetic Zeus, or is it to save yourself? Either way, this is where it all ends. We're gonna read you, Ranger! Behind you! Watch this! Enough of you!
Let's recruit this guy.
Yes, we should work together! I understand.
Back!
Welcome back. Okay, let's free this last gondola. Talion, please. I beg of you.
Someone should do a counter of how many times you just say Italian, please.
There is
Because I
how
swear-
many times I've called Calibre more extra.
Yeah. Because I think you honestly do it every single stream. Just
I do. It's so extra.
we do that every single stream. Doug, it's
Yeah, I
just
start it and then you just go on like he's so extra.
It's because of me. It just every time he did it, it's just like stop it, don't. It's just a berserk button for me. It's just no.
Okay, so the game does want me to ship lady and pretty guy.
Yes.
That's good, because I do. Now I expect her to die.
I hope she dies. I don't like her.
She's fine. Question, why couldn't that guy have been a woman?
Yeah.
Because there would be too many women for Italian to get intrigued by.
Yeah, but just have some women who aren't vital to the plot around. That's all I'm asking.
It's Lord of the Rings. You can't do
Like
that.
that person with the eye patch could have been a woman, and it wouldn't have made a blind bit of difference. No pun intended.
Okay, we're going on for 3 hours now, so rather than shuffle about,
James, someone.
So rather than shuffle about and try and do another story mission, you should leave it there. So, and watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And we'll catch you. We're probably going to do .hackGU later this week. We'll do Shadow of War sometime next week. We'll do .hackGU on Friday. That'll be a fun time. Okay, I'll see you then. Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye bye. Night night night.